Is there anybody waiting?
It says you are live.
Oh.
Hi, people.
Hi, people.
Hello.
Hi, people.
Hello. Hello, you three.
Good afternoon.
Today,
Curly, Larry, and
we
Bob.
have Fit to be Tie-Dyed.
Sure.
We have Doc Dawkus, better known as Pink Floyd, and Glenn Killaway from the basement. And we are going to be choosing our 10 CDs or albums that we would bring with us on a desert island for eternity.
Just like these people.
I think we should do it for a desert island.
What's that?
You know, I think we should do it for a desert island. So, you know, the place where they have like jello trees and ice cream plants. And
It's made of yellow. It's made of lemon pie.
Yeah.
So you got to wear boots.
Skies.
And first of all, I would like to say hello to my love, Molly. I'll see you in 2 days, baby.
Oh,
Ditto, Molly.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing some YouTube videos for the first time in 19 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long time, man. That's a long. Yeah.
So let's.
Should we explain the rules?
Yes, we can explain your silly rules.
Larry wrote me and he said, "You make up the rules, and now they're silly." Isn't that just like Larry? Just like Glenn, you know.
Yeah, no, trust me.
So, anyway, remind me what the rules are. so we can't have more than one album per artist, and a caveat on that means an extra thing, is if you choose a band, you can't choose a solo record from that band. So, you know, if you choose the Beatles, you can't do a John Lennon as well. So one or the other, you can't do both. Now, the reason, and Doc is very upset about this, I don't care, but he is. And the reason is so we can have some variety, because this is our desert island, and we have to be, you know, we have to cover all things. What was the next one? No live albums?
Right.
No
greatest hits or compilation albums.
So we could have singles, doubles, or triples.
Yeah. Doubles are good. I don't think I have any, but they're still good.
Yeah.
And that was it. Oh yeah, my final rule was that violators will be shot and survivors will be shot again.
Well, you take this seriously.
I'm serious about this.
I don't see anybody sending us messages. I
probably just scared them away.
Yeah.
No, but there's 27 watching at the moment. Hello, anybody out there?
My 27.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
There we go.
You got messages? I can't see them. There we go. Glenn, which
Hello,
baseball match can we watch behind you? Jays and Baltimore.
See, it's going. We can see it going on behind you in your
5-1
dead picture.
Hello, Indy.
So,
hello, Indy.
What we're gonna do is we can chat after we do this, but first of all, we're gonna go through this desert island thing.
Yeah.
So, and then
everybody out there, if you're going to be stuck on a desert island, you should bring provisions.
Yeah.
You know, stuff to eat. You know, always bring some corn cakes.
There you go.
With some ting.
Oh, ting is back.
Yeah, we got ting. So corn cakes and ting. That'll survive you on your desert island.
Some ting to drink.
Exactly. Okay, we're ready. Bring on the solar-powered CD player.
Okay. Number 10. So these are in order.
Yes.
So, Paul, you go first because it was.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Rules.
Okay. So my first one is an album that there's 2 albums in my stack that really inspired me to learn how to play guitar. The first one is the debut album by America. Love this album. Great album. Lots of great acoustic, great vocals on this, great harmonies on this, great 3-part guitar on this. Oh, wonderful album. So that's my number 10. That's it.
That's a good pick. Can't go wrong with that. Who's going next?
You are, Glenn.
Oh, well, you got to say that, Larry. I just can't assume.
Because you know what happens when you assume.
Yeah. I make an asset of Larry. Well, so one of Paul's rules totally screwed me up because I'm a bit of a deadhead.
Yeah.
And the Dead is best served live, and I wasn't allowed any live albums.
Oh,
So I'm trying to think of
that's not
so,
right.
And then
see,
I'm
I
thinking,
knew that
well,
when I made the rule.
so then I got it though. My mom didn't raise any stupid kids. I
Wednesday
picked
attack.
Jerry Garcia's first solo album,
There you go.
Garcia. So that's my number 10 pick because I have to have Jerry near me all the time.
Is that kind of acoustic or?
It's no, well, I mean, the music's always kind of acoustic-y. It's not real heavy stuff, you know. But
funky stuff.
these songs have a lot of songs that became
There's Robert P. Hello, Robert P.
Dead staples. Deal, Bird Song, Sugaree, Loser are all on this album, and it's a great record. And that's my number 10.
So for late arrivals, this is my number 10.
Yep.
It soothes me.
Nice.
Us.
These are all going to be different. I love this.
Yeah. Wait till you see my number 10.
If it's not the Partridge Family, I'm going to be so
No,
disappointed.
it's the Ruddles.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I love
Just because, like, look at, you
It's great.
need some levity. You need some levity, and these are happy songs. They're good songs.
Yeah.
They just make you feel good when you're stuck on a desert island.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ruddles on, really? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you really? Of course you would. Certainly.
All right.
There you go.
Good choice.
Hey, Mike.
Mate.
And also, Paul and I have 3 that I almost had in my top 10.
Yeah.
So, Paul, next you can show.
Oh, by 3? Okay.
But the 3 that
okay.
almost made the list are Talking Heads, Fear of Music.
Well,
Yeah.
what's this? Almost made the list.
Yeah.
Almost.
Grand Funk Survival.
Mm.
And I bet this is in your list, Glenn. Van Morrison, Astral Weeks.
Time will tell, Larry.
Yeah. So my number 10 is by the great artist Bob Dylan. Which album do you think I chose, Glenn?
Highway
It's on the
61.
track.
Sorry?
Highway 61.
Blood on the Tracks. Oh, Long Train Coming.
Slow
Long
Train Coming.
Long Train
That
Oh,
came out 1980. No,
yeah. About that.
Yeah, around there.
1979.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's my favorite Bob Dylan album. I think he sings really well on this, and Mark Knopfler's guitar work.
Great band on that
Oh
album.
my God.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
a really good album.
I've always loved this album. Number 10.
I was like Infidels. That was a great album too.
Oh,
They
me
did it around
too.
the same period, right? Same
Yeah.
period.
Love Infidels.
Okay. So hey, that's a great start for the 10. Wow. Great stuff. So 3 albums that aren't on my list, and this is just like Larry, like 2 minutes before we were on, said, well, you should pick some. So, okay, like there's a whole bunch that I was thinking about. These are 3. So this one could have been on my list. It's not. This one could have been on my list.
Yeah.
It's not. That's your number 10. This one, Derek and the Dominoes.
Oh,
This is number 11 on my list. But yeah, there's just so many that could have been on there. But, some guys said only 10. So there you go. All right.
Only 10.
I'm up next.
Yeah,
Number
number 9. Number 9.
My number 9 is We're an American Band by Grand Funk, because you got to have, if you're on the island, you got to have some Grand Funk. That's all there is to it. So there it is. Grand Funk, We're an American Band, one of the first albums I got as a kid from 1973. Love it. Great stuff. I've always loved this album. Always will. Yeah, so that's my number 9.
That's a comfort album for Paul.
Well, yeah, it makes you feel good. It's good.
Yeah, it is a great album.
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't pull anything. I didn't know I was going to get a chance to say albums that almost made it, but one I did pull because I just pulled it out at the end. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to include it, but my favorite singer of all time is Ray Charles. And this Ray Charles album is incredible. It's kind of a blues one. It's got Drown in My Own Tears on it. Losing Hand, Hallelujah, I Love Her So, Mess Around. which anybody remembers the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with the John Candy in the car, and they're playing Mess Around, and he's driving along. That's one of the coolest scenes ever in a movie. What else is on here? I Got a Woman, just a great blues album, and it's not like full of orchestras and stuff. It's really just a basic band. Great record. So that almost made my list. Also, the one that almost made my list, but I don't have it here, is On the Beach, Neil Young.
Yeah.
They were the two. So my next pick, if you've got to go to a desert island and you don't have any Rolling Stones with you, I think you're in big trouble.
You're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Exile on Main Street, my favorite Stones album. I was between this and Beggar's Banquet, but this is a double, so it won out. More songs.
There you go.
Exile.
Did you know, speaking of Stones, did you know Keith Richards is in our commenters gallery?
Wow.
Keith
Welcome. Keith.
Look at that. Hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith. How are you doing?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Say a little bit for us.
Wow.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Exile.
That's a great album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doc.
Oh, if I got to do number 9 now?
What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
Well, if you're on a desert island, for sure you've got to have some monkeys.
Yes.
They're probably already from there.
Monkeys. And geez, it was tough trying to pick one. But I says, well, my favorite song is Pleasant Valley Sunday, and I've got to have that one. So therefore, I've got the Pisces, Aquarius, and something or other. Yeah, whatever.
No, great album.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got like cuddly toy, and I think Randy Skowski's around here. Some of these, I don't know, whatever. But I says, yeah, I've got to have this one. So
The Doc's next album will be the Velvet Underground, because when you got monkeys, you got to have bananas.
well, this is better than coconuts for sure.
Mike Mason says number 10 for him is Lindsey Buckingham, Gift of Screws. That is my 10th island pick. Got 9 more. Cool.
Oh, nice. That
Yeah, but
we're playing along.
We didn't ask Mike, so you know.
Yeah, we didn't ask you, Mike.
No, great. No, peanut. Well, I don't like calling you peanut gallery commenters. Yeah, because Robert's P is posting his as well. So
Yeah, cool.
Play
So
along. Yeah.
my number, what is this? 9? Yeah,
9.
Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9. Everybody together. Number
9.
It is
9.
Number 9.
9.
Oh,
Johnny
good one.
Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very like I love all of the songs on it.
Yeah.
Bridge Over Troubled Water, just his voice. Like if God was a singer, he'd be Johnny Cash, right? It's kind of like that's what I get out of Johnny Cash, especially
I thought he'd be Captain Beefheart.
But yeah,
kind of thinking David Crosby. But
Dan, I'll do the jokes on this live stream. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, number 9. I love the song.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Oh, next up.
Number 8.
This album, this one probably more than any album encouraged me to learn the guitar, and that is Cat Stevens' Till
Oh.
Yep.
Jeez.
Great stuff. I sing along to every track on this album. Just a great album. Yeah, love it. My favorite song is Father and Son, but there's so many great songs in it, right from start to bottom. Just so many.
Classic.
Oh yeah, yeah. From 1970. I can't believe it's over 50 years old now. Okay, that's it. Tea for the Tillman, number 8.
And such a wonderful sounding album too. It just sounds so
Yeah,
warm.
well
And,
produced,
oh.
yeah. Don't you love his voice? God, nobody can sing like him. He's
No.
so unique and great.
And Mike Mason says number 9, John Mellencamp. 1983. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Cherry Bomb. I got to take some Frank with me.
Yep.
And I wanted a bit of jazz, and I didn't pick any jazz stuff, so I thought the closest thing I got is Hot Rats. There's basically one vocal on here, Willie the Pimp, and other than that, it's pretty much all Frank doing kind of prog rock, jazzy stuff. And my favorite Zappa album. And you got to have something interesting to listen to. You're not going to get bored with, and that's my pick: Hot Rats.
Hot Rats.
Hot Rats.
Yeah.
As opposed to Cold Rats.
Yes, I wouldn't take that one.
I thought for sure you were going to say Frank Sinatra. So
No.
different.
Frank ABBA does Sinatra. That would be my favorite album of all
That would
time.
be good. That would be good. Well, I just had to have the Cars on my list. Can't get by without any Cars. And
They had a car on Gilligan's Island.
well, yeah, the one that's your pedal. But I says, well, how about the first one? You know, it's got Best Friend's Girl and all of that sort of stuff. So
Great.
yeah, we got some Cars here.
I
CDs
love.
are okay, aren't they? You know, everybody seems to have albums.
I love the way that album finishes with those two songs back to back. Man, what a great 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Great album.
Mixed up. So that'll keep me happy on a desert island for sure.
Yeah, no, it's a great album.
It is a great album.
Love that. We're all so different so far. This is fantastic.
So this is number 8 now, is it?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Now I had to choose between the Velvet Underground, one of my all-time favorite bands, and Lou Reed, one of my all-time favorite solo artists, because Lou Reed was in the Velvet Underground, and with Paul's rules, you can't have both. And so I finally chose, this was the very first Lou Reed album I ever heard, and right away I loved it, and I became a fan. Coney Island Baby.
Ooh.
1976.
Very nice.
Maybe this will be in a future CD exchange, Glenn.
Oh boy, I'll look forward to that.
You said excited.
I read that from a script, Larry. When you said you were going to say that, I said, "Oh,
this is all
boy, I will look forward to that."
Very natural.
You sure are.
Okay, so we're on number 7 now.
7.
Okay, this album I love since the first time I've heard it. Still love it. I'll tell you my favorite track is But Doors, LA Woman. And LA Woman, my favorite track on this album, if not by the band. Because that's what you got to listen to when you're in your cars. Anyway, LA Woman. Again, another album, in my opinion, not a weak track on the album, and an absolute must. I mean, how can you be on a desert island without the Doors? I don't know. Anyway, there you go, LA Woman. My number.
That's a great pick. I think that's my favorite Doors album now.
Yeah.
I love the debut, but that one is really solid all the way through. It doesn't have any filler.
No.
Can you go on a desert island without Led Zeppelin either?
Yeah.
So I gotta go Physical Graffiti. It was either Physical Graffiti or the first debut album, and I went with this because it's a double album. More to listen to. And it's my favorite Zeppelin album. So Physical Graffiti.
Nice. I was saying to Larry before we went live, I would have, had we had more, I would have put Led Zeppelin 1 on my list because I love that album.
Me too.
Anyway. I should have said no.
Oh no, we matched.
Oh.
Wow.
And at number 7 too. That's
Well, it would have been higher, but he had to finagle the list. But anyway, Physical Graffiti. But can I sneak side or disc 2 off and put Houses of the Holy in its place?
No.
Maybe.
No, too late.
No, you're gonna shoot me. No.
I am ready to sail. Yes, that's the whole plan.
It's on tape. We got you. Prid quo pro and all that.
Okay. Well, anyway, Physical Graffiti. Yeah, that's my pick. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Nice.
I actually only picked Physical Graffiti because I heard you were going to pick it, and I thought at first I was thinking, what kind of an idiot would take Led Zeppelin on a desert island? So I didn't want to feel stupid, so I took it too.
Robert P.
Great
Bridge Over
record.
Troubled Water. Mike is saying Led Zeppelin 4. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta have some Zepp. Gotta have some Zepp.
Okay.
What he said.
Up next is His Highness with his number 7.
I had to include this great band, and I chose Sparks in the Street from 1975, produced by Tony Visconti. This is like a single white album. It's like so much variety in it.
Yeah.
And Glenn, I might have you listen.
Have you lent me that one yet? No.
No.
Hold on a second. Oh boy, I can hardly wait for that.
Hmm.
Yeah, number 7, Sparks Indiscreet.
Hmm.
Great. Okay, well, since Glenn already touched on this band, I had to get this one in there.
Yeah,
Goes
very
ahead.
underrated.
Stones, extremely. It's my favorite Stones album because it does have a real variety of tunes on it. And I love the keyboard work on it. There's a lot of keyboard work on his piano and stuff, and it's great. It sounds really great. I think they really they really reached a really mature sound on this album. I love this album. Anyway, yeah, it's just how can you go wrong with Heartbreaker and Silver Train and Winter? I mean, the weakest track on this album, in my opinion, is Angie, and it's a fantastic song. So, say no more. Anyway, Goat's Head Soup. I got to show the gatefold so you see all of them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like the goat head soup picture, if you have it there.
Oh, I got it here.
Makes me hungry. Don't show it. I'm gonna have to go for a snack.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're having that for dinner tonight. So awesome.
I think that was originally going to be the cover, wasn't it? Anyway, there you go.
Okay. Number 6.
Right.
I gotta have some Jimmy with me too.
There
And I
you
had
go.
to pick my favorite Hendrix album, Electric Ladyland. How can you go wrong?
Yeah, good stuff.
So that's it. It was hard to pick. I could have picked any Hendrix album because they're all amazing, but that's the one again. It's a 2-record set.
Yep.
Oh, 2 record sets are great. Unfortunately, this is only a 1-album set. Oingo Boingo's only a lad. Yeah. So some of that good Danny Elfman stuff that you've all been missing. Yes.
I don't know much about Oingo Boingo, so I'm gonna.
I couldn't do without it. There's just some stuff on that big thing that I'm going, what could I never do without? Oh, gotta have some Oingo
Really?
Boingo.
I got to listen to that now. I have never heard an Oingo Boingo song in my life, I don't think.
Well, you've heard of Danny Elfman, I'm sure. He does a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
I didn't know he was in that band. Yeah.
So, love Oingo Boingo. Love Oingo Boingo.
Is Jimmy overrated in your opinion? Jimmy who?
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, that should be.
No, I don't think so. Not in my opinion.
Well, I tell you, his contemporaries didn't overrate him. So Townsend and such were in awe of the guy. I think he was pretty damn good.
Number 6. And I won't show the original cover because the police will be at my door. Blind Faith. I bought this when it came out. I didn't even like it at first, but it grew on me, and I've loved it ever since. I played it.
Sea of Joy, great song.
Yeah. And number 6, Blind Faith.
Love it.
Very good. Well, we are now in the top 5, and my top 5 is pretty consistent over the years. The order isn't, but the top 5, these are usually in my top 5 desert island. So my number 5 is Elephant John.
It's falling apart.
Madman Across the Water, another album I did not like. I got it when I was really young, and I wasn't really into that kind of music. But once I, got in my mid-teens, I started listening to it, and it's like, amazing. There's no other Elton John album that sounds like this. He really struck a home run on this one, in my opinion. Great stuff. I mean, people will know Tiny Dancer. But I mean, there's so many great songs, and it's another one that I sing along to all the time. It's great stuff. Anyway, Madman Across the Water is my number 5.
I think that has my favorite Elton John song on it. Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatters. Is it on that?
No, it's not on this one. No.
Which one's that on? I don't remember.
I think that's on Tumbleweed, isn't it?
No, it's not on Tumbleweed. Anyway, Madman Across the Water is a great album.
We'll have somebody Google it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Homework.
Well, Larry already took my second favorite artist in the world, picked one of his albums, so I got to pick one too. And my favorite Bob Dylan album is Blonde on Blonde.
Aha.
Another double album. And yeah, it's my fave Dylan album. So I'm taking Bob with me.
Very nice. There are no blondes on that album, though.
No, but there was the picture of the model that was on the original album inside cover, and she sued him or something for using her picture, and there was a big rigmarole, and they had to recall some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, me again?
Yes.
Again with my bits and bites.
Alrighty, how about this one? Lovely album, you know, like this.
Is that a Yoko Ono? Is that a Yoko Ono album?
Hang on, I changed my mind. Wilkerson.
Doc,
I would rather have Wilkerson.
Doc, you're banned from my channel as of now.
I got to give him a golf clap for that.
Can I swear?
It's your channel.
Yes.
This album was on my stereo for about a month.
You know what, Doc? I don't care now.
Oh,
I've never heard of it. What is it?
I have. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
saying
It's Wilkerson.
it's good.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
have-
the name of a band, or is that a guy? Or
It's kind of a guy band.
okay.
I have dust on my stereo, but doesn't mean I like it.
Well, this album, I had trouble getting it out of my car stereo.
Yeah, it's a great album. It really is.
I needed a
For an indie album, it's
I
fantastic.
have never seen that before in my life.
speedily, it's hummable, it's singable,
Very well produced too.
wonderful. So like,
Yeah,
you need a crowbar to get this out of your stereo.
Doc, I'm making notes of that.
make notes. Yeah,
I gotta
you can-
check it.
he's got Danny Wilkerson.
Danny Wilkerson, yes.
He's got it on. You can buy it directly from him online.
Yes.
Great stuff.
And if
Okay.
might even send you an autograph. Ooh.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
everybody got a personal note from him who ordered it. So great stuff.
Great stuff, yes.
All right.
We're halfway through. Let's take a mini break and introduce each of you. And I have a link in the description for all of your channels. And on my front page, you can subscribe to all three of these guys. So, Fit to be Tie-Dyed, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Fit to be Tie-Dyed.
No.
I'm Paul. You can find my channel under Fit to be Tie-Dyed. And I do, well, you're seeing the kind of music I like. That's all I talk about it, and I review it, and I do comparisons, and I get into history, and yeah, just kind of have fun, and love to get learn from my commenters and get conversations going there, as long as it's polite and mature, and it's good stuff. Yeah, so my channel, yeah. Come on over, come on down.
Yeah. What?
Kimono his house.
Yeah, Kimono his house. My name is Glenn. I am Glenn Calloway from the Basement is the name of my channel. And the albums you're seeing me today are basically the stuff I talk about. And my new kind of thing in life is just to be with Larry. It's, I found my purpose.
That's nice.
I almost feel like we should leave these two alone,
Glenn, I told you about Molly, okay?
Yeah, I know. But
Okay, you understand?
Yeah.
I think
You said-
it's a dog.
You said it was like I had a 1 in a million chance, so I thought there's a chance.
Hello, world.
My number 5.
Are you letting Doc introduce himself? Or
Oh, I'm sorry.
He threw the spark out the way, and
No,
it's like,
I'm mad at him.
Oh,
Nobody wants to subscribe to me anyway. I talk about cereal and Lost in Space, and
And
sometimes
King.
I talk about
Yeah.
music
The monkeys. The monkeys.
and I am the king of bargoons. So,
yes.
yeah.
If you're having a blue day, watch Doc's channel. It'll lighten you right up.
that's right.
Yeah. And put you right down. Yeah.
Larry, thanks for getting me into Sparks, brother. You're welcome, Mike.
Okay.
The Glenn and Larry bromance is growing. So my last 5 albums.
I think it's a little one-sided though, but you know.
My last 5 albums, 4 of them are doubles.
Ooh.
Well, that's almost cheating.
It is. Number 5, Joe's Garage, volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
And Glenn doesn't really care for this one, and he's a Zappa fan. It's not one of your favorites.
No.
Yeah. Glenn.
Too much humor, not enough good music.
Well, I can see that. Yeah. But it's not humor, it's satire.
Well, yes.
Humor is for dumb people, satire is for smart people.
That's right. That's why we're all humorous.
That's right. I don't even know how to spell satire.
Yeah.
Okay. So this brings us to number 4. And again, a great band. I talk about these guys quite a bit. And look.
Oh.
This was tough because I struggled. I sweated. I lost sleep because it could have been this one. But I went with this one because this one is just it's just got so many great songs on it. And it's got one of my favorite songs called 3 More Days, which takes about 3 days to play it. It's so long. Yeah, great album. The first album they did after Randy Bachman left, and they just hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
And yeah, there it is. Wonderful album. Yep. So there it is. My number 4.
That's awesome. My favorite Guess
we
Who
have
album.
4 or 5, because I got 5 still sitting there.
Well, it's number 4, right?
It's number 4, yeah.
Yeah, my 5 was Bob Dylan. So, okay, my number 4 is my favorite prog rock album of all time. Loved it since it came out in 1969.
Yep.
The King.
King Crimson, In the Court of the Crimson King. I just freaking have loved this album forever, and I've listened to it a million times, and every time I listen to it, it gets better and better. So that's my number 4.
Nice. Nice.
I
Very
can
nice.
dive into my pile.
So how come you still have 5 left? How'd you end up with 5?
I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to do this one anyhow.
You can't count to 10? Is that the problem?
I can't count. You got to have some electric light orchestra. Yes.
You need light to see.
Yes, and it has my favorite song on there, Mr. Blue Sky. So when you're sitting on that desert island and you're feeling blue, look up at the blue sky and go, ding, 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 ding.
You know, I just learned something today I didn't know, but the guy who designed that is the same guy who designed the Let It Be cover.
Oh, wow.
Really?
He was talented, yes.
Yep.
So my favorite ELO album right there. Boom. There we go.
Very nice. Great album. I love side 3 on that album. It's my favorite side.
Well, actually, it counts as a double album, sort of. So thank you.
Well, it is a double album.
Yeah, it is a double album. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your number 4?
Yes.
Yeah. So you've got it.
And I still
You
got
didn't
4
miss
left. Oh, well.
You can throw one back on the couch.
Well, remember you guys showed the extras, you know, like ones that almost made it. So maybe one could be an almost. Oh, no, I'm going to get shot. No.
Yeah, the Who Quadrophenia is.
That almost made my list, too.
Yeah. Oh,
Brilliant, Glenn.
Yeah.
Stones,
Okay.
Let It Bleed.
By Robert P. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep.
So my number 4 is a single album. And in our CD exchanges, Glenn listened to this one and he actually really liked it, I believe.
Oh.
Captain Beefheart, Shiny Beast, Bat Chain Polar. Right, Glenn?
Yes.
And now you're getting into Trout Mask Replica.
I know. Look at me growing, getting all mature and everything. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, but I never, it's one of those albums that you just
could
never
be
playing. So
you could be regressing too,
That could be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. So, you know, these guys had to show up somewhere on my list, and there's two versions of this album. One is European, one is North American, and I think the North American version is far superior than the European version. But anyway, Golden Earring Moontan. I like this better than the European version. It's just more cohesive, and this is 100% prog. The European version has great music on it, but a couple of tracks are more commercial pop oriented stuff. This is all prog. Fantastic stuff. So I'm with Radar Love on it. And everybody knows what a great song it is. In my opinion, it's the weakest song on this album. So it tells you how great the rest of it is. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, another one. The first time I heard it, it was just like, oh man, it was an ear opener.
It was
Wow.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I saw them open for King Crimson in Toronto in 1973.
Yeah, I saw them in I think it was 1983 down at Massey Hall. Johnny Winter opened up for them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Larry showed this as one of his almost made it's, but definitely one that I had to put on there. My favorite Van Morrison album, and one of my top 5 albums of all time, is Van Morrison's Astral Weeks. I think it's just a masterpiece.
What year was that done?
1968.
Okay. Yeah,
and so different from anything else that was coming out in 1968. If you think of music with Hendrix and Cream and everything exploding, and then he comes out with this. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah. But so Astral Weeks is my number 3.
Nice. There you go.
Well, you know, when you're on a desert island, you've got a lot to think about. And sometimes you can get reflective and inspirational. So I chose the Holy Milkmen. Because you need some sort of reflective time when you're alone on that desert island.
How are they going to keep their white suits clean on that desert?
We'll throw Van Halen in instead.
Okay.
Kind of like one extreme to the other there.
It's got
Holy
I'll
Milk.
take the other album.
I'm gonna have Panama.
I want to hear that other album now.
They got fired. So anyway, yes, my number 3 is Van Halen's 19.
That's why you had 4 left. You had that other one.
The Holy Milkman.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting it back. You should have seen what I was going to choose instead of that. So anyway, Van Halen's 1984.
There you go.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my number 3, the last 3 are all doubles. And this one, definitely most people on first listen aren't going to love it. It's one of those albums you need to listen to over and over to truly appreciate, right, Glenn?
It's not
I don't know what it is yet.
About.
I'm not going to
Holy
commit.
Milkman,
I'm not going to commit until I see it.
Yes,
Oh,
Tales
yeah.
from Topographic
Whoa.
Oceans.
Wow.
There you go.
Yes.
How
Yes.
proud can you get?
I agree.
It's really proggy, man.
It's
Proggy, man.
when you have one proggy evening or many.
I'll just say
Nice.
yes, Larry.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 thumbs up. 1 for each disc.
Yeah.
My thumbs.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, thick as a brick, because I was thinking Aqualung nearly made my list. Anyway. All right, so this, what do we got? Number 2. Okay, so I don't need to say anything. I just need to show it. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That could have
I
been.
knew they were coming sooner or later.
It could have been just as easily Quadrophenia, but I always go back to this one. Yeah.
Did you know that sky is not really there?
Well, no, it's on the album cover.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying they put that sky in there. It
Oh,
was-
I didn't know that.
yeah. I read up on that.
Photoshopped.
Yeah, you can see it kind of, when you look at it closely, it kind of looks like a really hard line between
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Oh.
Larry, is that real
It took me
urine?
years. It took me years to finally figure out what was going on in this cover. I kept looking at it, why is that pillar wet? You know, and then I realized, oh,
Why from half?
I've heard that's not real urine either.
Well, I don't know. Roger's still doing his fly up, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, what do you say? I mean, this is just,
How can you argue with that?
An alien comes to Earth, wants to know what rock music is. This is what you play him, or her, or it.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2. Paul just mentioned it. Aqualung.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this album is just.
It's just one of those. It's a sleeper almost, but what a great album.
Yeah, I just love this album.
Have you heard the Steven Wilson remix?
This is it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful.
I was never happy with any of the mixes of this album that I ever heard. I always thought it was
that one's fantastic.
He brought it to life as far as I'm concerned.
That's because he is a musical genius. I love his solo album.
A little on the expensive side, but it's well worth it.
Yes,
it is. Album. I wouldn't pay it for every Tall album, but I paid it for that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Who Tommy.
Yes, Tommy's.
Aqualung's awesome.
Oh, yeah. God, I'm glad that's on there because I felt bad not putting it on my list. I said to myself, no, Glenn will have that one.
Oh, yeah, gotta. Yeah, you can depend on me, Paul.
Yeah, there you go.
Stones.
Yeah.
Oh, some girls.
Stones.
Some grills.
Some grills.
Because it's got Shattered and Beast of Burden. And when the whip comes down, it's very respectable.
The number of songs you hear on the radio from that album is like they play like easily 4 or 5 songs consistently off that album.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost a hit thing by itself, but
it really is.
It makes the cut. It makes the cut.
Yeah.
So,
great record.
Some girls, people. Some girls.
Nice. Good stuff.
Shattered.
So that's like 3
Shadoobie.
Stones albums. We all have 3 Stones albums now on our islands. That's great.
I'll go and get a Rolling Stones album. If I had, I would have chosen Sticky Fingers. It could have easily been in the top 10.
Wow. Yeah. I wouldn't argue with that one.
Do you want to shoot him now or wait till you get home?
No.
Number 2.
Okay.
It's a double. And it's one of the greatest albums of all time.
I know.
Led Zeppelin, Griff.
Oh, yeah. There's 3 of us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, good one. Yeah.
Stupendous. Wow.
Yeah, what can you say? I got the box set with the alternate stuff in it and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's great stuff. Yeah, that was really the last great album they did. I didn't really like their last 2 albums.
No, they weren't as good.
No, that was their last great album, in my opinion. I love them all. My opinion.
Now, I just want to say that sadly, there hasn't been any mention of the Beatles in this live stream.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on here.
You saved the best for last, Larry. You saved the best for last.
So we're now on number 1, and anybody who's followed my channel knows what my number 1 is, and here it is. Let's see, Warren, bottoms up for.
Oh, there we go.
Right up there with the whole milkman.
Have a little bit of smut on this desert island. And there she is, Dusty. No, that's silly.
Rusty Warren. Oh my God.
Ooh,
Abbey Road.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, Abbey Road. I have a tradition that I've been following probably for close to 40 years. First album I play in the new year. Every January 1st, I play this album, the very first album on my turntable. And you figure, man, you got to start off the year right, and this is how I do it.
Wow.
So there it is.
Good tradition.
Best track on the album is Here Comes the Sun. My opinion. I love them all. But
and if you're on a desert island, you say, "Here comes the boat. Here comes the boat."
There you go. That's my number 1.
Great pick. Who can argue with that? I'm doing Beatles too. My favorite Beatles album, and I think the greatest album of all time, is Sgt. Pepper's. But it's too damn short to take on a desert island. So I'm taking the White Album. It's more eclectic, so I figure I won't get as bored with it if I have to play it 100 times a day. And
you can draw on it.
That's the and I could write SOS on it and shine it in the sun just in case someone's looking for me.
Yeah.
So White Album is my number one.
There you go.
Sergeant Pepper.
There you go. See, we do Doc would choose it. So.
Hey,
Doc,
I love
that
that man.
album is
Mr.
short.
Kite. I gotta have Mr. Kite in a day in the life, you know.
Oh,
And Doc's comes with a hype sticker.
Yeah. No, it comes with a price sticker. But anyway, when you're on a desert island, you got nothing to do. You can play Spot the People.
Yeah.
You know, play
Yeah.
like Where's Waldo? Oh, look, there's Stu Sutcliffe. You know, all this kind of stuff. This is
And you can
entertaining.
play with those cutouts.
Yeah. You can pretend you're Sergeant Pepper and
You could like build a Beatles altar and put those
Yeah.
cutouts on the altar. And
you could. Yeah. And within you, without you, I'm sure would bring all the people in.
Yeah.
Okay.
nice.
Done.
Awesome.
great pick. I love you for that, Doc.
My number one pick is going to shock some people. It's the Beatles' White Album.
Hey.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Like you, Glenn. I could have chosen Abbey Road or any of them, really. But
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
this is just
Revolver
so
could have been on there. Yeah. There's so much.
Yeah, how much Beatles can you take? You got to get as much as you can.
yeah.
Well, that's why I said only one per artist, right?
And you can blast Revolution Number 9 on the desert island.
Yes, I might get to like that after a
I would
while.
I would sandblast it myself, but that's me. Nice.
The
Okay.
Holy
milk.
Milkman again.
I
Wow.
think we should allow Doc to bring that one along because we're going to need a good laugh. You
Yeah.
know? So that's good. So yeah. So that's it, guys. That's our 40. Like, okay, so here's the good deal. Like we're also different, right? This is really great.
Yeah.
So if we all end up on the same island, we got a pretty damn good record collection.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is that Doc and Larry, you're screwed because we don't have any CD players on our desert island.
No, it's just a turntable. Yeah.
We can use them for frisbees
Yeah, or fishing lures.
and to signal the planes.
Yeah, so there you go. And there's so many we could have had.
Oh,
on-
Britney Spears. I forgot.
Yeah.
Darn it.
There's so many we could have had on here, but I mean, you only
Next time we should do our 10 worst album.
yeah, we can see those milkmen again, guys.
You know, the album we forgot was Canadian Redneck. I'm surprised that wasn't on anybody's
Yeah, that was a
list.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right up there with the Mackenzie.
It's actually Redneck Canadian, Glenn. You didn't even get the
Oh.
name right.
Redneck Canadian. Well, you know, sorry. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Ernest wants to know who's going to be voted off the island first.
Yeah, that's what we do now. Glenn, thanks for
we're-
joining the live stream.
We're just trying to get off.
voted off
Oh, am I
the
getting
island
off now?
first.
Oh, I see. I've been
We,
kicked
we
off.
voted before the live stream.
Oh, okay. It's like Big Brother.
Gone.
I fought for you, Glenn, but then they spoke to my common sense.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll just go home.
That's okay. I'm going to take my milkman home with me.
Go back
Yeah.
to your basement.
Helter Skelter was the first metal song ever.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It was
I'm going to go back to the
a metal song.
The first heavy song I ever thought was really heavy when I heard it was You Really Got Me by the Kinks. That was
Yeah.
pretty freaking heavy in 1964.
Yeah. Well, Helter Skelter, that was McCartney responding to I Can See for Miles.
Yeah.
He heard that by the Who and he said, I got to do one better than that. And that's he'll tell, like he said that in interviews. That was his response to I Can See for Miles.
Wow.
And I can see for miles isn't really all that heavy either.
No.
Well, it is when you listen to the bass and the drum line and that. It really is. I mean, it wasn't produced to be that way, but it's, you know, you hear play live and it's pretty heavy stuff, actually. Yeah.
It's kick ass.
Kick ass. Yeah.
A singer, a woman, of course, will come for a concert on your island. Which one would you choose?
Well, that's easy for me.
I can't say anything because I'm about to say something rude.
Oh. It's Janis Joplin is my favorite female singer of all time. So Janis can sit on an island with me anytime.
For me, it would be Pat Benatar.
I would say, like, for all of music, I don't know. Maybe Grace Slick from Jefferson Airplane.
I was thinking Mrs. Mills.
Yeah, Mrs. Miller.
Mrs. Miller, yeah, I remember her. Larry needs to compile a greatest hits compilation of his music. Then he'll make the top 10 next.
Yeah.
No, we weren't allowed greatest hits albums, though.
No.
Yeah.
We could do that next, though. We could do greatest hits or greatest. We should do live albums. What's your
that'd be good.
What's your teaser?
That's a great idea I came up with.
That is. Yeah, you're really smart,
and I'll
Larry.
set the rules.
Yeah. No studio.
Paul's not invited on the live stream.
I'll do my own.
Kate Bush would be a good pick.
Yeah. White Album.
My favorite Larry.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Larry?
Early rap song, Ian Hunter, All American Alien Boy.
Haven't heard it.
Debbie Harry or Joan Jett? Debbie Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'd go with that too.
For me, Anne Murray. Yeah, she was good.
Yeah.
Amy White.
Yeah, I love Amy.
Yeah.
Christina Amphlett from Divinals.
The Vinyls.
Oh, yeah. Wanted John Cooper.
It would be shot.
Can she be from the 70s?
Yeah.
She
can be young. She can be old.
be whoever you want.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt. I could
Rita
take Linda
McNeil.
with me. Rita McNeil.
Linda McCartney.
Yeah. It's too bad the American kids won't get Rita McNeil. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Nana Muscuri.
So
You with us, Larry? He's like he fell asleep.
I'm just staying quiet, watching the live stream die.
It's your channel, buddy. What are we doing?
No, this is why I love having. It's not just me, so I don't have to worry about.
Just wake me up when you need me to participate.
I can blame the three of you for not being entertaining.
Well, when you're on a desert island, your mind just goes cuckoo. So
yeah, well, Ann Wilson in particular has got a great voice.
Taylor Swift, yeah.
Well,
I actually did listen to a couple of songs on Patreon that this guy requested I listen to. I gave it a good rating. She's got not my kind of music, but doesn't say she doesn't have talent as a writer.
And she writes her own songs at least.
Yeah.
And
she has some relationship issues occasionally. Yeah, Christy McVie, Fleetwood Mac, Biff Naked, Canadian, Patti Smith, I love Patti Smith.
Patti Smythe is pretty good too. From
what? Like
ABBA?
Agnetha Fitzcog.
From your favorite band, ABBA.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
Petula
Clark.
Downtown. Yeah, she was good.
Gong You on the Island.
Gong You.
Oh, you've got to choose an island with Pink Floyd albums, an island with Beatles albums, an island with the Who's albums, and an island with Yes's albums.
That's a lot of islands.
See the Beatles.
Well, I know the Beatles so well. I don't think I'd choose that one because it's just
You might get bored.
Well, I don't have bored, but I know them so well.
Then I choose Yes, though.
I would choose the Who, I think.
I'd probably choose Yes if I didn't choose the Beatles.
Dreams. Earth to Larry. That's when I was zoning out. It's like I didn't want to be part of this live stream anymore.
I can see his face going, Molly, you'll be here on Tuesday. Molly, you'll be here on Tuesday.
It's the wine. But I'm thinking of Molly more than you guys.
Oh,
Ting. You need, Larry, is some ting.
Yeah.
everybody needs something.
Yeah. Something in the
Everybody needs something sometime.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the first new ABBA album. Yeah, me too.
I can. Candy for I heard that she was actually
Really?
Patty Smythe from Scandal. Yeah,
Never heard that one before.
but she's got a really strong voice. Like she can really belt it out. Yeah,
I want it all.
I want it now.
Yeah, nobody said any Queen.
No, I love Queen.
Yeah.
I know, but bring it down to 10, right? That's the problem.
Yeah, I would have put Queen on if I could have done 11. But nobody did any Queen.
No.
No.
Now we've got a whole lot of
I
physical.
want to know how you ended up with that milkman thing.
I don't know. Gee.
And how did you end up with that Spark CD?
How do you not know how you end up with a CD? You know, you're just not telling us.
No, but Doc, did you? Where did you get the Spark CD? Did you buy it or
Oh, you mean
the one that's in the garbage?
there's one back here that
That's where he got it.
Yeah, that's where I got it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a lovely album. I like this album.
Yeah.
But it's more fun to throw it. I knew we were going to have some.
It makes me laugh every time.
It was all planned. It was all planned.
An Island of Holy Milkmen album.
Yes. Holy moly.
Yeah, Bee Gees are great.
Yeah.
Bee Gees disco. I hate that.
Yeah.
When do you think the Rolling Stones are going to finish that album they are working on?
Yeah. The title, Courts of Love. Very inspirational.
Silver Sam. Steve Spiros got me into ABBA. So that's who you blame.
I'd never heard that before.
No Queen. Unacceptable.
Oh, shocking.
I know.
I guess that's the end of our stream then.
You can take 2 instruments to practice on your island: drums, guitar, bass, piano, organ, trumpet, etc. I would choose drums because it would be fun. And probably a piano.
I'm going to play with my organ.
Yeah, I do play guitar, so I'd take that. Probably piano.
Well, I play banjo and bass, so I'm taking both of them. You got to add banjo in there. Glenn Calloway, whoever likes his music here, how much Miles Davis have you listened to, and what is your favorite album by him? I have a probably about 15, 20 Miles Davis albums, and I guess Kind of Blue is the classic.
Glenn,
but I also like Bitches Brew.
Glenn, can I have a Miles Davis album in the next CD exchange?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I may have it.
Yeah.
Can you have one in the next CD exchange?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Pick one out for me. Yeah.
I'll give you the one with John McLaughlin. How's that? Because you like John.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Sex Pistols. Yeah.
That'd be different.
Queen 2. Yeah. Sheer Heart Attack and News of the World.
I would have taken Sheer Heart Attack.
Doc, nobody said Van der Graaf
I
Generator.
know.
He just likes it when people say Van der Graaf.
I've never heard that.
You don't have to actually.
Glenn, have you heard Van der Graaf Generator?
No.
Yeah, I think they would be good.
I thought that was one of the other members of ABBA.
I have a trumpet.
It's Van on the drums. Yeah.
Band on the drums.
That belong would go next to Blind Faith because the album A. Alphabet. We're doing this alphabetical now.
Which magazine would you take with Playboy or Hustler? I take Hustler, not that I've ever seen the magazine.
Well, Playboy for the interviews.
Oh, you're gonna read.
I'm taking TV Guide. Back.
Yeah, take out the frustrations.
So
Well,
plus
you can make your own drums though, because they're going to have logs and sticks there.
yeah, and you can signal the other islands, like, come save me, come save me.
We've been on for exactly 1 hour.
Geez, it only seems like 2.
I know.
You know what'd be the piss off though? You have to take if you took an instrument with strings, you'd have to make sure you took some extra sets of strings, because if you broke
Well,
a
that would
couple
be
of
a
strings,
little-
you'd be pissed.
Yeah,
So
that'd
we're
be
drinking the corn cakes.
Playboy is classier. Yeah, that's what I think of with Playboy is classy.
Yeah.
Which novel and which comics?
They're organic. Biology.
Which comics is that? Like Bewitched?
Yeah, comics
or-
about witches.
Yeah. Got cut off album art of Blind Faith next to.
There's a message in
Oh, he got cut off. He was trying to say the art of Blind Faith next to Aqualung. I never understood that Blind Faith cover. I'll never understand why they did that.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? Does anybody know the story behind that or anything?
But you even can hear some like 70s music, and the singers talking about like young girls, like the age and everything, and it's like, how did they get away with that even back then? Like,
But see, with that album, that cover wasn't banned in Canada.
No.
Because I bought it like in the 70s, and that was the cover it had.
Yeah.
So it was an American thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Gentle Giant is good.
They are good.
Gentle Giant, Glenn?
Yes, I do have a couple of their albums. They're actually not too bad.
We didn't do a lot of prog in our list. Like nobody talked about Genesis, right? You guys aren't bringing Genesis.
I love Genesis. Yeah.
Well, there you did. Yes, I guess that's prog.
Yes.
It was very proggy.
Nobody mentioned Genesis, so that's interesting. What's your favorite Stones album for the McTellar years? Well, I showed Goat's Head Soup.
Exile or Sticky
Exile.
Fingers?
Sticky Fingers.
Exile.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, like John and Yoko. Except I'm circumcised. Does that?
You learn it all on this live stream. And we're not doing show and tell today.
I never looked close enough to get those details.
I need a
How are the Blue Jays doing?
Larry, are you?
Look at the time.
If we were walking the edge of the cliff, that one pushed us right over.
Are you editing this later, Larry? This isn't live, right?
Don't edit that.
What's weird, Glenn, is I'm circumcised too.
Geez, you're not going to show us, are you?
Oh.
I'm staying out of this one.
Let's read some questions.
Well, can we have another question?
Boy, that sure took a left turn.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm going to make a little.
I think you embarrassed Doc.
And the corn cake.
Look at Doc trying to change the subject.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm dying here.
No, Phil Collins, man, that's awful to watch that.
I did. I just
Poor
recently
guy.
did a video showing Genesis playing. It's had a lot of it's getting really good views, and most people are saying that they shouldn't be doing it, but then there's some that actually went to the concert and they said, you can't compare it to a YouTube video with the lousy sound, right? And
well, I don't know.
To see them, they were happy, right?
Like the video you showed, Larry, I was watching it, and like he was out of tune and out of time.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was horrible. Like
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, man, he should not be doing that. Sorry.
Thanks for sharing, Glenn.
Yeah.
3 squares. What's that mean?
It was cryy face. Paul McCartney picked Walking Apart from the Venus and Mars for his Desert Island pick. Oh, okay. Great cover art. I love Phil Collins. Yeah, I love Phil Collins too,
Yeah.
but he can't do it anymore. Sorry. Don't know.
How old is Phil Collins?
He's not that old, really.
I think he's 70, isn't he?
Probably just around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like 170.
Yeah,
I was
it's too bad.
just
He's probably
watching Mick
suffering.
Jagger earlier in the week, and he's 78, and he's
Yeah.
Oh, look at him, man. He looks like he's 20.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mick
Crazy.
Jagger looks excellent.
I think it's
Yeah.
a clone. I think it's a clone. Anyway.
We'll play on the next season of Walking Dead. No makeup needed.
Oh,
That's mean.
that's mean. Funny, but mean.
I wanted to rename. Yeah. Rename Paul's
Balls. Well,
balls.
because of the balls on the front of it, right?
Hey, one guy made a snarky comment reply when I said Phil should retire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I had
Well, he actually had retired. So,
yeah,
anyway.
I think I've had over 300 comments on that video, but
Yeah.
most people, are pretty good. But there's a couple where they just attack me saying, "How dare you?" It's like, I'm just showing and, to talk about it, right? I was respectful in the video, and
Yeah.
but
I mean,
it's
it looks like Peter Gabriel's kind of rode off into the sunset. You don't see him. He's not doing too
well,
much.
he
I
hasn't
think he's-
made a real solo album in like 20 years. He's slow.
So I get the feeling there's something going on with him too, as well as vocally or whatever, that he just can't do it anymore.
Well, they're not young anymore.
No.
It's, and they got they're comfortable. Like
Yeah,
why put yourself through all that stuff? Unless
exactly.
Anyway. Yeah, the Virgin Killer from
Yeah.
Scorpions. Yeah, that's another one that's pretty rude. It got banned, of course.
There's one for you, Paul.
Do you think it'd be? Well, yeah, they would have broke up. Yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with Brian being. Although they did need a manager to kind of coordinate things and keep them focused.
Magical Mystery Tour may have never happened, or might have turned out better. Or Apple.
The music was fantastic for that. But yeah, I don't know. Like there's so much of that what if stuff, right? I don't know. The only thing about the Beatles is I wish they had been able to kind of do the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young thing where they, they had their solo careers and then they come back together every once in a while, put out an album together and then go do their solo stuff. And I think that would have been a good formula for them.
Yeah.
But, obviously once John died, that wasn't going to happen. Too old to rock and roll, too young to die. That's a good album too. Jethro Tull. Yeah.
Just ignored him. Larry's comments make no sense. I don't feel trolls by replying, as well as I got lots of thumbs up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like thumbs.
Yeah.
I just delete those. Like when I get trolls on my channel, I just delete them.
Yeah.
I block them. I don't need childishness. I got no time for it.
Some go eat corn cakes.
I had one rude comment on that Genesis video, and I forget what my reply was, but he responded later with LOL, like he laughed at it. So yeah, Peter Gabriel is 71. Yeah, 2011. Bye, Hope. Thank you.
Bye, Hope.
Bye. Everybody's leaving. Why?
Are we leaving or is
Is it
Hope?
something that Glenn said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you like the regular wall?
Just on the Unix melon. 86. I love Walls and Bridges.
Yeah, Walls and Bridges.
I like Walls and Bridges. It's I always like that album. I like playing with the cover.
Yeah.
I think the second best Lennon solo album behind
Tim Allen.
Plastic Ono Band.
Okay.
But touring, that is what killed Brian.
Well, he didn't have anything to do,
Yeah.
I think at that point.
Tall with a thumbs up. Yes.
Yeah.
You look like the Let It Be cover.
Yeah, we do. I need a microphone in front of my face, though. That's my mic.
Yeah. Dude, thumbs are very useful.
You can't do much without them.
No.
Ooh.
You can't hitchhike.
That's true. You can pray. Pick me up.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Lord, I hope I get the cheaper price.
Really? That's I wonder if is that Canadian or US you're talking, Robert?
Probably US for Robert.
Because the box set on Amazon.ca, the album box set has been going up. It was around $170. Now it's $196.
Yeah, it's
Last
been
time
going
I looked.
Yeah. Yeah, it has been. I haven't been able to find the picture disc at a decent price. Shipping kills you. Like I found it. It's an inflated price, but geez, anything I found, they want another $20 for shipping.
I know, it's
like,
crazy.
Off the bus, I'm not paying that.
Yeah. I don't think Peter Gabriel wants to do it. I think he's wise enough to know he can't do it anymore, and I don't think Phil is for some reason.
Yeah,
yes, he was.
They were doing stuff with each other at that point. They did Whatever Gets You Through the Night, and yeah.
SOS was replaced by LOL.
Mike Elton John did one of the best John Lennon tribute songs with Empty Garden.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song.
It's a beautiful song. He's probably the best tribute to Lennon out there.
Yeah, I agree. I love that song.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous
CD
song.
set lowered by $20 US.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is even before it even comes out?
Well, I guess they're not getting the pre-orders, right?
Yeah.
Or everybody's waiting for the box, the $2,000 version one.
The Uber box of Let It Be?
Yeah, Uber. You get a box in a box. It's a double box. Did you know? Guess who have 2K? Yeah, I saw something about that, but yeah, I won't be getting them. But yeah, interesting.
I remember that.
Yeah, they're yeah. I haven't. I got all their albums.
After seeing, this guy saw them.
Yeah.
Bill's voice is shadow what it once was. He sounded a lot better in person.
Yeah.
Probably helped by him having.
Yeah, I saw quite a few comments like that.
Yeah.
For the people that saw them which makes sense compared to YouTube, but still,
Yeah.
Ooh.
$199 US, now $137.
Big drop. Yeah, it's a big drop.
Kind of like Walmart, like prices are falling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue eyes. Baby's got blue eyes.
I lost Elton after Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I just stopped.
I bought his albums right up into the 80s, and I just totally lost interest. He just wasn't doing the kind of music I like.
Yeah. I love Tattoo You. I would be interested. I want to see what's on that box.
Yeah, I pre-ordered
Yeah.
one.
But,
Yeah,
I think it'd be amazing.
I got mine coming. Yeah, it's that's a great album. I know some of the stuff on it. I've heard some of the tracks on it already from different bootlegs.
Yeah. So, Paul, tell me a little bit. I've heard people talk about it. I didn't even know when I bought Tattoo You when it came out. I loved it, but I didn't realize it was something Jagger kind of put together.
Yeah.
From outtakes and old tracks from previous sessions. It really wasn't considered supposed to be a Stones album, but it's an amazing album.
I think the core of it was, I think they polished up some, like Start Me Up. I think they they either, I'm not clear if they re-recorded that or if they just added additional overdubs to it. But yeah, that was all previous stuff in the can, right? And they've got, I don't know, like hundreds of songs in the can that haven't been released, officially. And Tattoo You is just a sampling of that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's just, they've always obviously continued since then, putting these songs out, and there's some amazing stuff they've done. That you listen to it, the first question is, why wasn't that on an album?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great record.
Do you like Tenacious D? Did you see their they did the Beatles Abbey Road medley recently? No. It is really good.
Is that really Jack Black, that guy?
Yeah, Jack Black.
Actor?
Yeah. And even Paul McCartney commented on the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. That'd be interesting.
I'll send it to you guys.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Any hits on KTEL? Okay. What's your thoughts on London demos from? There's some good stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It doesn't sound that great because you're just recording onto a cassette, right? Mm-hmm. But clearly the guy never quit writing songs and stuff. Like, he kept doing it, which not surprising. $10 years after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
But if you're there 10 years after, how are they going to get it to you?
Yeah.
Try UPS.
Elton just can't sing anymore. Yeah,
he's doing
my
commercials
wife was
now.
Listening to him on the computer one day. It might have been YouTube or whatever, and I was in a different room and I heard it. I honestly thought it was somebody doing a parody of Elton John. Seriously, I did. I said, "Who's doing that?" She says, "This is Elton." And I thought, really?
Wow.
This is pretty sad. But he kind of barks, like when he's singing. He's like, blah, blah, like it's just, oh man. Anyway.
I love Bob Weir's album Ace. There's some great songs on there. Cassidy's on there. There's a lot of songs that became staples for Grateful Dead live shows. And amazing album.
Yeah.
Gary Nielsen, yeah.
Yeah, Start Me Up was a reggae in the beginning.
Yeah, and I think they reworked it a bit when they did Tattoo You, but the album is all largely outtakes and extra tracks, and like there's at least one song in there that's got Mick Taylor on it, maybe a couple, but yeah.
Glenn, have you released your CD yet?
Would that be you?
I think that's what he's talking about.
Yes.
It's all of my great songs.
Redneck Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the irony, right? It's just kind of an album they patched together from different things, and it's a great album.
Yes.
Okay. There's enough material. We'll be getting new Stones album 20 years after they're all dead.
They're going to die? I don't think so.
Well, everybody, Keith won't. Keith will be around. The joke now is we have to save the planet for Keith. He'll outlive us all.
Shattered. What was happening with the guitar?
It's a great track.
It is a great track.
Yeah.
Duchess, Mum and the Lamb sounded great. Others weren't great. Worst was Home by the Sea, as Phil Collins forgot the words and was carried by the backing singers. Oh, that's always good.
Home by the Sea is a great song.
Yeah.
It's actually two tracks from that album, isn't it? There's Home by the Sea and another Home by the Sea or something. It's from the Genesis album in '83 or something. Anyway, yeah, lots
of Beatles albums with the same instrument. You can watch them on YouTube.
Okay.
Yep, I have the first three.
Yeah.
Love Carlos. He's great.
Okay.
Larry, I'm still waiting for your Dylan covers album. You know, it has to happen, buddy. Well,
That would be good.
and she's buying a stereo in heaven. Yeah,
Survival.
I have it here. It was almost in my top 10, but
Paul had We're an American Band.
it's my favorite Grand Funk album.
Survival's
Except for
your
the
favorite?
Grand Funk Live album.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Swans.
No,
Don't know
no,
what it is.
All right.
Going home. Yep.
I'm back.
By helicopter.
My neighbor's out with his leaf blower. The guy's anal. One leaf hits his driveway and he's got to get it off.
Gotta get that leaf.
Unbelievable.
Get off of my lawn.
We need a Blue Jays update from Glenn.
The odd times it snows out here, the guy snows, like it's snowing. He goes out, shovels his driveway, and it keeps snowing, right? So half an hour later, he's out shoveling his driveway again. It's like, like I do mine once, not 15 times. Anyway.
Now, once again, I'd like to introduce my guest. And first of all, Glenn Kellaway, who is circumcised.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's wearing the hat.
Yeah.
Stand up, Glenn. Glenn is not wearing any pants.
Yes. No, I'm not.
Oh, God.
Unbelievable.
When's Larry going to do a one-man band covers album of Frank Zappa?
You know, Glenn,
That'd be tough. Yes.
on the day I die, your little comment is going to be my last memory.
Well, you're a sick
That's
individual,
okay.
Larry.
On Glenn's tombstone, they're going to write it on there. I'm
Yeah.
circumcised.
Yeah.
Put it on there.
And I'm
You
not
can just say
worried-
I'm different from John. That's all. You don't just...
You guys could
Yeah.
start a lodge. That was that.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Right, Glenn?
Oh, yeah, you're not a bit like Cagney.
Yeah, we're doing okay for low energy. We're all having a low energy day.
With Rob Thomas. Oh, I was not into
Yeah.
that Santana thing when
No.
it was huge for him. He made a lot of money and he
Yeah.
got kind of a new audience, but that whole Rob Thomas thing, and I forget what that album was called, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
A little too commercial, maybe?
Yes, big time. Swans and Joy
Wait,
Division.
Subway after this.
Okay.
I've never heard either of those bands, actually.
Joy Division, Love Will Tear Us Apart. I know that song.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
old people here, right?
Yes.
Right, Paul?
Yes, you are. You're all old people.
We're into like Herman's Hermits.
Mhm.
Well, we're old people.
Yes, Cardboard Head Guy. I love Black Sabbath with Ozzy. Otherwise, I really don't have any interest in them.
Really?
Yeah.
Not into
Not the Dio years, no.
the DO years?
You're enjoying your box set, Larry?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Did you get your Steppenwolf set yet?
No, it's coming out on the 28th.
Oh, it's not released yet.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Glenn was looking for it when he was here, and I said, Glenn,
Yeah.
it's not here yet.
Do you agree that Justin Bieber will one day get the recognition as a talent?
I think he's already up there.
Oh,
Only if he gets circumcised.
yes.
Glenn, this is a question for you.
Any Grateful Dead? Yes.
Did you see Burton
Oh,
Cummings
FM
when he
news.
was on with George Snuffleupagus? He asked Burton. He says, "Do you have any advice for Justin Bieber?" And Burton turns to the camera and says, "Enjoy it while it lasts, kid."
Ah, that's good. That's good.
Pretty much said it all.
Well, he's wrapped himself up with the Toronto Maple Leafs now, and he's got a clothing line, and I forget what it's called. It's a stupid name. It's got a name like Bob or something. And
Yeah, that's hard to believe that Justin Bieber would have a stupid name for his clothing line.
And you should see. So they put the prices on. So they got a Leaf logo on the thing, and then the name of these clothing. I can't remember what it's called, like Eric or something. It's some stupid name, and they're selling like a pair of sweatpants for $220, $100 for a T-shirt. I mean, it's just
if
insane.
he plays his cards right, he could be Prime Minister of Canada one day.
Yeah. Well, the guy's.
I'm voting for Wendell Clark.
Me too.
Scott Walker is so good.
Where's Wendell Clark when you need him?
Something if you're so inclined.
Their first one, their debut.
Wasn't Ty Domi involved in politics at some point?
Well, he was going out with
Well, he was dating the Stronach woman.
Stronach woman, yeah.
Belinda Stronach, yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought wasn't he running for office or?
Really?
I thought he was at one point. Yeah.
Vote for me or I'll kick your ass? Is that kind of his platform?
I think it was his slogan, yeah.
Blizzard of Oz.
Blizzard of Oz.
Neither one. I never listened to those.
Me neither, but I had to choose. The guy made me choose.
I never got into Sabbath. I don't know why. I just never got into it. It was a little dark for me.
You don't like heavy music, Paul.
I don't like dark music.
Yeah.
That's
too dark.
Black Sabbath. I got into Deep Purple instead of Black Sabbath. See. Anyways.
Are you guys Uriah Heep fans?
Yep. The Magician's Birthday and Demons and Wizards are my favorite.
Yeah, I like Uriah Heep a lot.
Yeah. I once had the album with the mirror in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
at yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I like, for a modern artist, I love Steven Wilson. Right, Glenn?
Yes. Steven Wilson. I like a few. Lana Del Rey, her album Norman F. and Rockwell is a fantastic record. Yeah, I think that's probably the newest artist that I like a lot.
Besides Dua Lipa?
Burton Cummings solo stuff is really good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a couple of albums his I don't have yet. I'm having trouble finding on vinyl, but yeah.
Circumcision by Larry Graves. I think you're on to another album name.
I'm going to write some lyrics right now.
I thought Rush put out an album called Circumcisions.
Close. Hello, Charlie B.
Hello, Charlie B.
Tom Waits or Tom Petty?
Tom Waits.
What?
Tom Petty.
I love Tom Waits. I love Tom Petty too.
Yes, Glenn just gave me a Spirit album, and I really enjoyed it. The 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus.
And you can pronounce it now. That's look at
I
you,
know,
all grown up and mature.
All grown up. It's ever since my circumcision.
That's not going to go away, is
it? We should have a doctor on this live stream.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, Doc Dacus.
Really?
What? There's a Steppenwolf box set coming out. I need to hear more, Larry. One of my favorite bands. Yeah, it's what's the website?
Amazon.ca.
What is it?
Amazon.ca.
No. Just Google Steppenwolf box set and you'll see it.
Yeah,
it's their original, I think, first 7 albums.
yeah.
Remastered, and it's got a booklet in it and bonus tracks.
Is Steppenwolf live in it too? Isn't the live album as well? Yeah. And the one they released afterward, early Steppenwolf, is in it as well. Sort of like before they became famous.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's everything up to including For Ladies Only.
Yeah.
And then they broke up after that. And then
Larry.
Yep. Yes, I enjoyed
the Kingdom Come the
all
box set.
3 albums. I need to listen to the other 2 more though. But the one that Glenn gave me, I loved it.
Galactic Zoo Dossier. Fantastic record.
Yeah. I never realized Arthur Brown was as good as he is.
Heavy metal Neil Diamond.
Wow, I didn't know he made it.
I said. Good stuff.
I don't think so.
I do like Neil Diamond, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
Howdy,
guys.
Colston Brahms Star. Howdy, guys.
Hello.
Is the Bieber clothing line called Drew?
No, I don't think. Might be. That could be. That almost sounds. Rocket to Russia is my favorite.
Hey, it's Rick.
Little next to Larry.
Brother next to Larry.
Paul, you look like Rick Wakeman.
His little
brother, apparently.
You need a cape. Yeah. Porcupine Tree, I really liked the album Glenn gave me. And Steven Wilson solo. I need to check out all of his solo stuff.
Yeah.
Drew House is Bieber's clothing line.
There it is, Drew. Yeah, so it says Drew on it, and then the Leaf logo. And
I'm not gonna buy any.
Lana is great. Love the hat, Glenn. Yes, Lana is great. You guys should hear that album. Spotify it or something. Norman effing Rockwell. Fantastic record.
Yeah.
Yes. Norm was great. They're showing a thing on Netflix right now. If anybody has it, Norm Macdonald. It's called Norm Macdonald Has a Talk Show.
Yeah,
have you seen it? There's some good stuff on there. It's pretty funny.
The Golden
Herring. I love them.
Golden Herring. That's Paul's favorite band.
Yeah, Paul loves Golden Herring.
Golden Herring.
Not dark like Sabbath though. Doors is
no.
Yeah, I mean.
The
End, maybe, or something.
Probably that
songs.
Yeah.
Sounds spooky.
Yeah. This I wouldn't say LA Woman was a dark album.
No.
That looks pretty dark.
Nothing dark about that. It's just damn good.
Brian Jonestown Massacre also.
I've heard a few cuts from that band, and they're actually not too bad. Brian Jonestown Massacre.
Yep, I've got it.
Yeah, it's a fantastic album.
Yeah. I've got one that's autographed.
Whoa.
Thanks.
Really?
Oh.
Wow.
P. Yes.
Cat Power. I like Cat Power. Yes.
Meow.
I discovered her from the Echoes. What's the documentary that Jacob Dylan did when he kind of went back and did all the Laurel Canyon stuff?
Yeah,
Is it
I
Echoes from the Canyon?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cat Power's in that. Emil and the Sniffers. That's quite the name.
Oh, sounds like that sounds no, thank you.
Yep. That's what I got.
Cool.
Oh.
Is that your autograph copy, Paul?
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
Right on.
that's impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert P. sent that to me. Very nice. Very nice.
Metallica rules.
I'm not a big fan, but I respect them, and they really treat their fans really well from what I've seen.
I was watching something recently. Howard Stern and Elton John was on a video.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And he blew them away because he said, I love Metallica. They're a great band, great sound. And James Hetfield was speechless. Like he didn't, here's Elton John saying it's one of his favorite bands. It's like, that'd be enough to set anything.
Bye, Robert P.
Bye, Robert P.
Bye, Robert P.
Bye, Robert P.
Hey, Robert, before you go, keep that,
Bye, Robert P.
Keep that circumcision thing under your hat. Don't you spread that around.
Yeah, like he's going to tell everybody, right? The news of the day. Did you know Glenn was...
Spirit covered a Dylan song.
That's around the dinner table talk, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Glenn. Hey, Molly just messaged me, Glenn, and she said she does not want to meet you now. I don't know. I saw Steppenwolf on their Slow Flux tour.
Yeah,
the original members. So
oh, I wouldn't want to say that too fast.
Slow Flux.
Yeah, 25-minute version of Monster. Yeah, so that was the album they did when they reunited. Straight Shooting Woman, I think, was the track from that one. That's a good album. And the albums they did after that are really good too. Like they came back with really good stuff. Then maybe they'll do a box set of their later stuff too. Who knows?
I disagree with this.
Well, I think it is one of the greatest songs. I'd say it's in my top 10 of all time, 100 Feet of Pale.
It's a great song.
Well, I was thinking After Delight by Starland Vocal Band.
It's definitely different, and again, nothing else sounds like it.
I prefer not to think of them at all.
I've got their double CD, the greatest hits thing. I enjoy that. I don't know if I'd be into Skinner beyond that, to be honest. But
who?
She covered a Spark song, so I like her.
Cat Power's open for the Stray Cats.
That would make sense.
Drew House T-shirts are only $48. What a deal!
Wow. $48 for a T-shirt.
I saw $100 on the price tag for the Leaf one. Now his regular Drew T-shirts are probably $48, but if you want with the Leaf logo, it's $100.
When I saw McCartney in Vancouver, they were selling T-shirts. It was like, $60 for a T-shirt and all this. I'm not paying.
That's insane. I know.
Paying that for a T-shirt.
Grab.
What do you think, guys, about the last video Paul McCartney?
I enjoyed it.
I'm not really into when Paul does all these things with younger hip artists to try. He doesn't really.
The video,
he's got enough credentials that he doesn't need to do that, I think. And I like.
Well, he's trying to tap into that younger demographic, right? Yeah. Fine if that's what he wants to do. I'm not going to criticize, but it's. I don't know. He doesn't need to do it.
The Three Stooges were shown up here. Yeah. And they used to come and perform live every year at the Canadian National Exhibition.
Yeah. Sure.
Never shown up there. We see them all the time up here, the Three Stooges. Yeah. I went to see a movie in the theater once, and it was supposed to be a comedy, and they ruined it because they played Three Stooges clips before the movie.
Oh, and funnier than the movie
came on in the movie. It was just stupid. It just sucked.
Bring the Stooges back.
Some of the people, it wasn't weren't a lot of people there. Some of the people started yelling, "Put the Stooges back on." Funny stuff.
Do you guys hate Coldplay? No.
Yes.
No.
I like a couple of their songs.
They're okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I like them better than Radiohead.
No comment. I like those.
Yes, Thorsten.
I agree.
Yeah, Robin Trower. He was awesome. Is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, David T.
David T. Everybody.
Got Bridge of Sighs.
Great. Ooh, Desert Island Songs will be next.
That'd be
Well,
good
we got to
too.
do live albums.
Well, we'll just take one off of each of our 10 albums.
Yeah. I agree, Barry. That's one of the CDs that Glenn and I exchanged, and I love that. That's
My favorite Procol Harum album.
Yeah. It was okay.
You know, I've never listened to it.
Yeah.
I like it. I just got the live from the tour live at Copacabana Beach. Just picked that up. I like that. Yeah. No, I like that album. People always say those Stones didn't do anything until after Tattoo You, and I just think, yeah, listen to the stuff. It's damn good music. Like they came up with some really good music. I mean, Voodoo Lounge is an amazing album. I love Steel Wheels. I think it's one of the best albums they did. And yeah, whatever.
You got a bang out of it.
Straight Shooting Woman was the hit.
Skullduggery, yeah. So those are the albums. Hour of the Wolf was good. Skullduggery. I love Skullduggery. What a great opening track on that album.
For what band is this?
Steppenwolf.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Straight Shooting Woman.
Okay. I don't know Hour of the Wolf or
Skullduggery. Skullduggery is a great album. It really is. Oh, yeah. It came out like the late 70s.
Really?
I got it here. I shall get it.
I love Steppenwolf, but I kind of just
I shall.
Gave up on them after 4 or 5 albums. Cannot wait for the next Stones album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple Sister's a great song. I don't have any of her albums either. Somebody I should listen to.
Mine's the Dark Side of the Moon.
Mine's Metal.
Mine's Wish You Were Here. Even though I'm wearing it. Oh well. It's basically their logo now.
But the Stooges are timeless. It's still funny.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my first Steppenwolf album, Steppenwolf Gold.
Oh.
Greatest hits album. Fantastic. I love this album, so that's when I got into them. And then Slow Flux, which was from 74? Yeah, 74. Then they did Hour of the Wolf. So this is all stuff they did after they got back together. 75 on that one. This is from 76. That's Skullduggery.
Wow, I gotta start checking out some of this stuff. I ignored them after a while.
This is a really good album. I love this album. And then they changed the name to John Kay and the Steppenwolves. So there's Wolf Tracks.
Yeah.
This was from 82. Okay, and then they did another one called Paradox. It's about a pair of ducks. Paradox. That's from where are you from? It's from somewhere. I can't remember what year it was from. See, I hate it when they don't put the dates on them. 84. That was from 84. Then they got Rock and Roll Rebels. One. This one's from 87. And I got another one on CD. I'll get it. Just talk amongst yourselves.
Warren Zevon. Yep. Excitable Boy. I love.
I have Excitable Boy, and I have his first album, which was produced by Jackson Browne. That's how I discovered Warren Zevon, because I was a big Jackson Browne fan. Why wouldn't you bring a 4 gig hard drive along instead of a few LPs? Yeah. Because we're old and
the Beatles, Let It Be.
Yeah.
I don't know about the next. I haven't heard about the next David Bowie box set.
And Larry's Steppenwolf set. We're waiting anxiously for that.
Yeah. You are.
Oh, and the Grateful Dead has a new box set out. You can buy on dead.net. Live from St. Louis, like from their shows from 71, 72, 73, and 74.
$19.90, Rise and Shine.
Wow. Is it called Steppenwolf too, or just?
Sorry?
That album, what's it called? Rise and Shine?
Rise and Shine is from 1990. He does a song on this called The Wall. And if you don't know about John Kay, he's actually from East Germany.
Yeah.
And he and his mother snuck across one night. You know, when all that stuff, and you know, he could have been killed, you know, all this stuff. Snuck across to West Germany, and then they fled to Toronto. And he actually grew up in Toronto, and that's why they're considered a Canadian band. Anyway, The Wall, it talks about that. It's autobiographical.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's over 6 minutes long. It's a great song. Great song. It just talks about that whole period, and you know how the wall was just this symbol of evil, you know, kind of thing. You know, really, really great stuff. That's the last Steppenwolf album I had. I don't know if it's the last one they did or not, but that's the last one I have.
Wow. Is John Kay still with us?
Yeah. He lived in Vancouver at one point. I don't know if he's still out here or not, but
Look him up in the phone book.
Yeah, I'll see if I can go knock on his door. Say, hey, John, want to go have a beer? Yeah, he's as far as I know. I'm just going to Google him here. But
I'm not familiar with Steve Rothery from Marillion or Andy Latimer from Camel, but I mean David Gilmour is amazing, and Gary
Glenn,
Moore's
tell about your latest
great.
videos.
Yeah, I'm actually doing my top 10 favorite guitar players. I did part 1 and part 2, and then stole my friend Larry's idea and asked people to pick their favorite lists, whether you like list 1 or list 2. So.
He was born in 1944, and he's still around.
Around 80 something. 70s, 80s.
Yeah, there's not
he's
much.
like 77 years old or something.
Okay, here it says, as of 2005, Kay has residences in West Vancouver, British Columbia, and Nashville, Tennessee.
He should do a country album. John Kay should do a country album. Did you ever listen to his solo albums? There was one, the first one, I can't remember what it was called. It was a really good album.
Yeah.
So he did another studio album in '96 called Feed the Fire, John Kay and Steppenwolf album. And then there was a live album, Live in Louisville, in 2004. So I'll have to look those up. I don't have those.
He did one called, it was something in Heroes, I think, his first solo album. John Kay without Steppenwolf.
Yeah, his solo album. Yeah, I've got that as well.
Really good album.
Yeah. Solo album, Forgotten Songs and Unsung Heroes.
Yeah.
He's actually got half a dozen solo albums. Yep. I've got that first one, Forgotten Songs and Unsung Heroes. 72, he did it. That was right after Steppenwolf broke up the first time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Laurel and Hardy were classic.
Yep.
Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, they did a really good version of Stairway to Heaven.
Yep.
Yes. David Lindley, great guitar player.
Yeah, cool. I saw John Kay and Steppenwolf in Kitchener. Would have been the early '80s. Good show, really good show. Man, they could play. What a great voice! Oh man, the guy can sing.
Yeah, he had a great voice.
Very unique. Nobody could sound like him. Anyway, when he
more country,
when they moved
definitely
to Canada,
rootsy.
Yeah, when he moved to Canada, he couldn't speak English, and he used to get teased all the time until he learned English. But interesting stuff.
Glenn,
You're going to watch the Patriots versus the Bucs? Yes. I'm not a Patriots fan, and I don't really care about Tom Brady that much. So I'm kind of rooting for the Bucs. Yes, definitely watching.
And we still haven't got a Blue Jays update from you yet.
Well, they're winning like 12-2. The Blue Jays are fine. It's the other games that are going on. I can't see the scores right now. They're not showing them. Because I've been so enthralled with you guys that I didn't pay any attention.
The Marx Brothers. First time I saw the Marx Brothers, it was on Saturday morning TV. I think it was Start the Revolution Without Me. It was like one of those WTF moments. It was like funny stuff.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
They're not in the Hall of Fame, eh, Steppenwolf?
I don't think so.
No.
Jesus.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
All the crazy bands that get put in there.
All the bands I like aren't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I don't think Jethro Tull's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Neither are Golden Herring.
Yeah.
No.
But Joan Jett and the Heart and Joan Jett and whatever are.
Yeah.
You know, he had like what? Two big
Grand Funk's not in there either. I think
No,
that's
no.
a crime.
The Guess Who?
Guess
And the
who?
Monkeys.
PTO.
Yeah, the Monkeys aren't in there.
Yeah.
I mean, Randy Bachman's not in there, and everybody, you know, all his peers, including people like Eddie Van Halen, looked up to him.
Yeah.
And he's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
It's really crazy. It's so political, that stupid thing.
Oh, it is. It's all political. It's just nonsense.
Is Trump as famous? Is Triumph as famous? No, not as famous, but famous.
No, not in Canada.
Not
They
close.
were pretty. They were actually pretty much. Well, this isn't going to sound right, but they're more known in Ontario than they are the rest of Canada.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why I think they're.
Yeah.
We know more about Five-Man Electrical Band.
Yeah.
Kansas. Yeah, they had some good stuff. Nothing wrong with Kansas.
At the point of no return.
Goldie McJohn.
Before he was fired. I didn't know he was fired. Was Goldie the guy with the big hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keyboardist.
Yeah. Well, he's not in the John Kay and Steppenwolf thing. They're basically all a new band. The only John Kay is the only original at that point. But
I'd say Chicago if you're talking about the first two albums.
Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago.
I like Blood, Sweat, and Tears with Al Cooper more than I liked it with David, what's his face, Thomas or Clayton Thomas or.
A big guy.
Yeah. I'm believing the flat Earth thing. Oh, so you're not sure you're an anti-vaxxer? Is that the thing? Terry Kath was an amazing guitar player.
you should stay away from guns, though.
Yes.
So there you go. They got to do a second box set for Steppenwolf.
Well,
because they do.
Well, look at the time. It's time to go.
Oh my goodness!
Let's
I
all.
can't believe we wasted that last hour. We
learned so much on this live stream.
Yeah.
We stretched that out to 2 hours.
Some things we did not want to know.
We are geniuses. I got to tell you, we are just geniuses.
That just flew by in like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel them pull my teeth at all.
No.
Well, we'll have to do this again sometime next year.
Great idea. Great idea.
That was good, though. I really like how we all came up with very different lists.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
But next time,
that's on everybody's list.
I think next time we'll do live albums if you want to do that.
I'd
We
love to
should
do
do
that.
live albums because I've got like I can just think of half a dozen off the top of my head already.
Yeah, that'd be
And
great.
Larry, you can't do Grand Funk live. That's the only rule.
Yeah, let's do live albums. That'd be great.
We can
So
do
let's-
that.
Barry.
And so anyway, check out these guys' channels. They're on my front page somewhere, and subscribe.
Please come by. Please,
Yeah.
I get lonely.
Yeah.
Please.
So thanks everybody. I
Little
gotta
Feet,
eat.
great band.
Yeah. I'm going to Subway and get one of them chicken sandwiches.
Little feet and big egos.
My wife's upstairs making ribs.
Ooh.
Ooh, Glenn, did you
Yes.
invite me over?
I didn't.
Is it gluten free?
No, that's why we put extra gluten in ours, Larry. Keep you away.
Little extra gluten for Larry.
You guys should get together and compare circumcision scars.
Wow.
Whose scars longer? Ugh.
Look at my big stitch.
Larry only needed one stitch. That's it. He just one stitch.
I didn't understand.
I'll
I
show you.
didn't understand why the doctor had a magnifying glass. That's
I'll show you my appendix scar, but that's as far as I'm going.
Okay. Today I stumbled on your live. Somebody
Sorry.
has stumbled on your live chat. Will this be a regular thing on Sundays?
I hope
Not after this one.
We pray not.
We're canceled after this.
I think we'll be kicked off of YouTube after they watch this.
no. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.
Take care, everyone.
Peace on all of you.
Yes.